Hey singers, it's Dion with Amplify Vocal Studio. I want to talk to you really quickly about vocal control. One challenge that many singers face is singing everything too loudly, and therefore they feel like they can't control their sound. So what happens when we sing everything loudly is that there is thick vocal cord musculature that's engaged, right? And it kind of limits what we're able to do with our voice. When there's a lot of muscle engaged, it makes it difficult, especially to do runs and riffs, because everything is so tightly squeezed. There's a lot of breath pressure and it just limits what you can do vocally, okay? So when we're working on vocal control, the main thing you want to do is to practice everything at a mezzo forte or at a medium loud. And it's really about just being intentional about it. That's really it. Now, it can't be breathy. It can't be because there's no tone in that. It still has to be supported and engaged, but you want to practice it at a softer dynamic. And what that is a thinner vocal cord connection, which is going to allow you to do more with your voice, hence vocal control. You control what your voice is doing, and your voice is not just running you, okay? Because here's the thing. When you sing everything on 1,000, your listeners get bored. Why should we continue listening to you when everything is at its peak? There's no nuance, there's no contrast, there's no variance in color. It's just not interesting, okay? So we really want to develop vocal control, and it's really easy to do. So a simple little exercise that you can do is an arpeggio on a wah, and I'm going to demonstrate it. And you want to imagine that it's like a puppy dog whine. It's really, really tiny, and it's not pressed. So, right? It's in that kind of little place. So here's how it sounds. Keep it really tiny. Okay, and if you practice that continually, you will begin to break that habit of singing everything on autopilot loud, and you will get more control over your voice. Now I want to put it into a song. So How Do I Live by Leann rhymes. If we were to sing that and work on vocal control, one tip I want to give you is that as you're working on this, put your hand here and imagine that you're whispering to somebody, because if you're thinking about whispering, it's telling your brain you can't get loud, okay? And that's the goal. We want to train ourselves to be able to sing connected to the breath, but at a softer dynamic with more control. So it would go like this. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. And then with that same thing, go back and put the words in and don't get louder. How do I get through one night without you? If I had to live without you, what kind of life would that be? See how that works? It's as simple as that. And so practice that, and you will find that you will begin to sing with more intentionality, more precision, and also more musicality, which will make your listeners want to engage and listen to you much longer, because you're just simply more interesting to listen to, okay? So if you enjoyed that vocal tip, be sure to like Amplify Vocal Studio on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.